Everyone looks at the world a little differently and learns differently too. In Andrew Klatzkow's class, students are taught to recognize the how and why of things. He engages them fully in each lesson by creating a fun, hands-on learning experience that appeals to all 5 senses. In essence, he broadens the way his students learn and apply knowledge, helping them relate it to real life through language arts.
I'm going to add water to it. Are you going to swallow this? No! Your own voice. Your voice may be very popular. Your voice may not be very popular, but it's your voice. And sometimes the voice is not too popular, becomes popular over time. So be true to yourself. Now, if you're writing an essay for like a studies report, you give the person what they want.
As a senior year of high school, I won a poetry contest. Took the day off because my mother and I were going to see the chancellor to get an award at a function. And we were riding the bus to the ferry, to the train, to the chancellor's office. And my mother asked me, what do you want to do with your life? She goes, do you think you want to be a writer? And I said, well, I don't know about being a writer, but I do know I want to make a difference with my life. Then we went from the bus to the ferry, and I noticed that there was a teacher there, because it was a school day still, and he had a class with kids who had needs. And I was watching how he was interacting with them, and I saw these bright smiles on the kids as he's showing how the ferry works, and he's looking at the rotor blade in the back, and he's showing the skyscrapers and explaining the shapes to them. And my mother asked me why was I staring at the kids. She goes, it's not polite. I go, oh Mom, I'm not staring. I just realized what I want to be with my life. And she goes, what's that? I go, I want to be a teacher. And as we got off the ferry and we're riding the train to the chancellor's office, my mother asked me, oh, you still want to be a teacher? I go, yeah, I think that's what I want to do with my life. And she said, I'm proud of you. I go, why? Because I won a contest? She goes, no, because you'll make a difference with your life.
He's inspirational, encouraging, and fantastic. On my first interim, he told me I could be one of the best students in Florida, so I took that as one of my own goals. And if I didn't achieve that goal, I'll just keep on trying until I do.
I can put imagery, descriptive words, and details into my writing. I can speak for myself, say speeches on stage and in crowds. I can basically just be the only one speaking and not be scared.
Having an impact on the way a child learns and looks at the world is an important job. By introducing new and creative ways of experiencing life, Andy expands his students' minds, better preparing them for the future. He teaches them how to share their experiences with others by writing about them, capturing the feeling and expressing it in a way that others can relate to.
Everybody, your flavor. Are you going to write like I? Like me?
I think he's a good teacher because he's inspirational, encouraging, and he's hilarious.
My favorite thing about him is that he's hysterical, and even though we work hard, he has a couple jokes on the way.
The main thing is I want them to feel confident in themselves, to take a chance, to take the risk. Too often there are kids who are quiet because they're afraid their answer may not be the best answer, or they're afraid the kids may laugh at them. First thing we get across in my classes, it's okay to make a mistake. If you didn't make mistakes, there wouldn't be a need for school. We're here to learn.
Mr. Klatzkow provides a classroom full of enrichment and engaging activities where the students can learn at their own pace and strive to reach their potential. The students feel safe if they make a mistake because Mr. Klatzkow builds their confidence and provides a learning experience through that mistake. He provides activities where they're actively engaged and they're fun activities. He brings in real life situations where the kids can relate and they remember these. The kids have a lot of fun. I remember when my daughter had him in 5th grade and she would come home and be all excited about the class plays they used to do and the class presidential elections and the stock market simulations and all the funny jokes Mr. K would do and say. She really had a wonderful time. My daughter's now in 8th grade and had Mr. Klatzkow in 5th grade and still remembers all these fun activities she did 3 years ago.
Andy creates a safe and stimulating environment while keeping humor in the mix, endearing him to his students and making him a true standout. Teachers who make learning fun give a lifelong gift to each student, the love of knowledge and education. This is a thirst that can never be quenched, one that drives success and continued self-development.
To me, teaching is a team sport. It's a team profession. I love what I do during the year. I'd be the first one to brag about my students' successes during that course of the year. But I know I built upon what the teacher the year before me presented as a foundation, and what I'm giving them and what they've taken from me, I'm hoping that they carry it to the next year for the other teachers to build upon as well. And as I always say, we learn for the day, we learn for the week, we learn for the month, we learn for the year, but we learn for life.